So yeah, you can hear that noise there. I think the something's going on with the AC unit here. We noticed it was acting kind of funny, making these weird noises, but we found out that in this particular situation, if you're able to get like a stick or something long, you can get it in there, give it a little turn, and you'll see that the fan's starting to pick up. Yeah, I can feel some hot air coming out of the AC unit there. See that fan turning? And the noise is gone. But it seems like there's something going on with the AC unit, so I'm gonna go ahead and crack it open and see what's going on, what could be causing this here. So you can see here that we have the thermostat set to 74, and it's currently at 76, so it's not keeping up. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and just turn this off here. Make sure that's off there. You have some time to turn off. You'll also want to check your breakers, your breaker box. Check all your breakers, check the list. There's usually a list linked to each breaker. So if you see something that says AC unit or something, just go ahead and shut that power off. Alright, we're back out here. Got my tools that I'm gonna be needing. Real quick, also make sure some of the AC units here, they come out with this like outside panel here. You can it's like for the power pretty much. You just go ahead and grab it, pull it, shut the power off. I'm just gonna close it, and I'm just gonna set this right here so that I don't lose it. Alright, so go ahead and you're gonna want to remove this panel here that's covering here. You just follow the power, and usually you'll be able to locate the panel. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this and take a peek. Alright, I'm gonna be using this here socket wrench. It's gonna be a 5/16. I've heard these can be hard. I don't know if it's a hard size to follow, but again, if you have a little setup, you should be good to go. It comes with all kinds of sizes, so go ahead and just start taking these off here. Alright, I'll skip to the important stuff. Alright, got all the screws loose there. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this off here. Alright, so we're looking in here and seeing if we could be causing an electrical issue. So this capacitor looks a little warped, a little old. Alright, so one thing you want to make sure is not to really mess with those wires there just yet. These capacitors can still hold some energy or some electricity. You could shock yourself, which is why you want to bring like as long as the handle's rubber, help absorb the shock. You're gonna have to discharge the capacitor. Also, you definitely want to take a peek at the capacitor before you decide to replace it. Look at all the information here. These got to match up for the most part. As long as this number is pretty close, you should be okay. Check the where's it at? Voltage. There it is. So it's a 440. Some of them come 370s. I mean, they come in all kinds of numbers, but this one's a 440, so you want to keep it as close to the original as possible. So just get all that information and be real careful and make sure you get the right one. Alright, so I got my capacitor here. I picked it up at a local supply store. You can, parts like maybe 15-20 bucks. You can buy it on Amazon, you know, as well. They sell it on Amazon. If you're willing to pay the overnight fee, you can get it next day. But again, make sure you check the numbers. Make sure they match up closely to your unit. You know, this is probably the only number that can make a small difference, but for the most part, the voltage, this is the faders, I forgot what the microfadden, something like that, but just make sure these numbers match up. Alright, go ahead and discharge the capacitor here. Just kind of give it a touch there. Alright, should be safe. Electricity's off. The discharge should have dissipated. Alrighty, moving on. Alright, one last peek at the setup here just to make sure you know which one goes which. Brown goes on the 1, blue goes on the 3 prong, and yellow goes on the 4 prong. Alright, next you're going to want to remove this holding bracket here. Just get, you know, right size, right tool. Start tightening it. There it goes. That should be enough. All right, I was able to get the capacitor off. Wires were a little harder to get off than I thought, especially the brown one, which I think the 1 prong is the fan, I believe. But again, make sure you know which one goes where. Yellow usually goes with the 4 prong, blue with the 3, and brown with the 1. Alright, yeah, I just needed to pop these off with this. This helped me get the brown one off. Alright, I got the holding bracket here, got this new capacitor here. It's not color coded, but I mean, it's generally the same. 2 prong instead of the 1, but you know, it does the same. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the holding bracket back on. Alright, got the holding bracket back on. It's just kind of hard to install some of this stuff with one hand. You need to get like some kind of holder or something. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the new capacitor there. Get my tool here and just kind of tighten it up, lift it a little bit here. I'll wait till I tighten it up a little bit more. That's still not holding right, but I mean it's in there. Alright, start putting the prongs in. I'm gonna have to do this without the camera here, so bear with me again. Yellow on 4, blue on 3, and brown on 1 or 2. Alright, put the capacitor in. Got the wires set up, you know, the yellow on 4, blue on 3, brown on the 1 or 2 prong. Alright, put everything back. Before I close this up, I'm just gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on here. Put this back in. Oop. Put this back in here. Alright. Close that up. And I'll turn it on from the inside. See what happens.